Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square, today, Tuesday, June 24th, 2023. A number of trials are coming to a close, but first, yesterday, unexpectedly, at least, it had been boiling, but presented in the magistrate's court, Mr. McGonigal, former special agent in charge of anti-counterterrorism at the FBI here in New York, charged with assisting Russian oligarch Deripaska. So we covered it. He was released on $500,000 bond. His co-signers were in the courtroom and didn't wear masks, even COVID masks. In any event, they weren't secret like Sam Bankman-Fried's are. So we're still waiting for Judge Kaplan to rule on our January 3rd request to unseal the co-signers of Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX. Now, in trial news, the first round, the first stage of the Saipov trial is coming to a close. There was a charging conference that went to 7 p.m. last night in terms of what to charge him with if he's found guilty, which just from the evidence seems like eminently clear. Then they'll move to the second stage about whether he will be assigned the death penalty. Whether it would ever be carried out is a whole other question, given especially that the administration chose not to seek the death penalty in a case in Texas of a shooting up of largely Hispanic people outside of Walmart. Strange. In any event, also there's the Dr. Hadden case where former Columbia University doctor, Dr. Hadden, who already pled guilty in state court to sexually abusing patients, is now claiming that he's pled to everything. And there's a big dispute about whether the 4 named victims in the federal case were in fact pled to. The government says no. There's another case, Biya Ortega. He sold cocaine in Lower Manhattan to very fancy people. Warren Street, Catherine Street, Elizabeth Street, Sullivan Street. Anyway, 3 people died. But now the cooperator is a bit sketchy, Mr. Ravier. He's in the MDC, and there's another cooperator named Miss White who wants to speak to Biya Ortega's lawyers without her federal defender present. That's what we're covering today. The United Nations, not only did they cover up rape by a Moroccan peacekeeper, now they have no comment at all on the murder in Cameroon, of journalist Martinez Zogo. We wrote about it over the weekend. We asked them in writing yesterday. No answer at all. The UN is really in decline and complicit. To be continued.